House GOP leader Kevin McCarthy will try to secure the 218 votes needed to become the next Speaker of the House. A small faction of House Republicans are trying to marginalize the GOP leader. We don't yet know who else they want, but they don't want him. McCarthy has a razor-thin margin of votes. He can afford to lose at this point, complicating the process, and that has led him to agree to concessions, including a process to remove him from the speakership from within the GOP. That vote is expected later today, and it could lay bare divisions within the Republican Party. Let's go to Tom Dempsey in Washington this morning with the latest on that story. Good morning, Tom.
Good morning, Mitch. Yeah, lawmakers will convene at noon for the swearing in of the 118th Congress, and we expect talks and negotiations over that House Speaker vote really to continue throughout the morning here at the Capitol, really up until the minute of that event. But Mitch, this should be a day of celebration for Republicans because they're once again taking back the majority of the House. But this House Speaker vote and the uncertainty over it kind of remains the top storyline heading into today. Now, let's be clear. Representative Kevin McCarthy does remain the front runner to be the next House Speaker nominee after he won the vote back in November. But he needs 218 votes to officially be elected to the position. 5 lawmakers, all Republicans, have already come out saying they will vote against him. And because of how slim the majority remains for Republicans, he could only lose 4 votes. Almost a dozen other Republicans have openly voiced concerns about him being House Speaker, saying he remains not conservative enough. McCarthy offered opponents at least one concession to try and win them over, reinstating a rule that allows 5 lawmakers to call for the removal of the House Speaker. Some of them, though, have already come out saying that doesn't go far enough. Just last night on Balance with Leland Vittert, Representative Bob Good from Virginia spoke about why he planned to vote against McCarthy.
Since I've been a freshman in Congress my first 2 years, we've asked Kevin McCarthy to lead. We've asked him to use every tool at his disposal to fight against the Democrat majority. He has failed to do that. There's nothing in his background that indicates he's the right person to fight on behalf of Republican voters across the country to stop the Biden, Schumer, formerly Pelosi agenda.
Now, if you're wondering, this is all, political theatrics or, games being played here, those opponents really show no signs of budging anytime soon. And today, this has sparked all sorts of debate within the Republican Party. You may see some Republicans wearing OK, buttons or signs holding them up. That stands for only Kevin. But the big question remains, if it's not going to be Kevin McCarthy, who else could become House Speaker? One name potentially being floated around, Representative Andy Biggs from Arizona. He's become a big opponent of McCarthy's run for House Speaker, and he challenged him back in November, but he lost by a big margin in that vote. Steve Scalise could also be a popular alternative, but he remains in McCarthy's corner and remains the party's House Majority Leader nominee. Again, things kick off at noon here at the Capitol, and that vote on the House Speaker will be near the top of the agenda. Mitch, for some history, every House Speaker since 1923 has won the House Speaker position on the first vote on the House floor. But that streak could come to an end today.
Ooh,
Mitch?
Okay, we're going to ask Niall Stanage about that in just a little bit. But, Tom, thank you for that primer. A lot to watch for this afternoon. Thank you for that report from D.C. Thanks for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation in your cable lineup. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-based, unbiased coverage.